Dave, thanks for joining us today. Really good 3 points.
Yeah, coming off the back of last week, I think we needed to put in that that kind of performance. Not so much about the quality, just a bit more about the effort and the tempo, which I think we had right from the off. And that first sort of half an hour, 35 minutes, if we'd have taken a couple more of those chances, it could have been a very different game. I think it could have been kind of 5 or 6, but we didn't. We allowed them to stay in the game. Obviously, they've scored just before half time, but again, I think the character we showed to sort of go in and come back out second half, stay on top, and then you get that second goal. Yeah, you could keep going, but you are away from home against a side who were fighting for their lives the same as we are. So you kind of sit on that on the lead you've got, and I think we defended well again, and just a really strong away performance.
Half time, like you say, it could have been out the side. I mean, their keepers kept the minutes, made 3 or 4 good saves. At half time, it could be easy to dwell on that and become downhearted. But like you say, you guys didn't. You went back out there.
No, that's what we said. We were very strong on that. Going in. And I think all the chances came on the back of much higher tempo and a much higher desire to win that first ball, to win that second ball. Everyone's on the front foot, and a lot of the chances came from sort of taking the ball off them high up the pitch, or winning the ball back and breaking quickly within 3-4 passes. So it was just a completely different sort of atmosphere in the way we felt we were tempo to last week, and we knew that when we went in at half time. We've got a decent bunch of lads here with the right attitude. So, like I say, it would have been easy to go in there and sort of dwell on it and think, we should have done this, we should have done that. We went in there and we said, we could go out there and play like that second half, we're going to win the game. And I think we did that. We got the second goal, and then I think again a sensible away performance. We set ourselves defensively after that and limited them to very little. And I think again it could have been us, especially with Weeks' chance, finishing the game off towards the end.
You noticed down the right hand side, particularly the first half, and now we had real success down that right hand side. Was that something that was planned before the game, or did it just happen sort of naturally during the first half?
We were concentrating a lot more on that sort of higher tempo and getting the ball down the sides. Sort of everyone having sort of 1, 2, 3 touches max, rather than I think too much last week, especially when the game wasn't going our way. We were trying to concentrate on trying to keep the ball a bit more and whereas we're at our best when we're at high tempo. I'd say first or second pass after we've won the ball back down the sides, and then runners off. So we were able to get on that ball down the side, and then it was me, Syers behind, Tomo, Weeks, everyone coming through, and they don't think they could handle that. And again, it was a question of whether we could have scored 3 or 4.
And now with that sort of 3 points in the bag, it's fingers crossed that's more or less it now. The season should be done, and like you said, it's about finishing now with a flourish, isn't it, towards the end of the season, reminding people that we can go forward into next season with a lot of positivity. Yeah,
I think we've had a little look, and unless someone tells me different, I think that's as mathematically safe. Which, as much as after the last 2-3 months, we've not really been thinking about it. Obviously, it is always there, because football's very unpredictable, as you've seen the last couple of weeks in the Champions League and stuff, and teams that haven't won for a while suddenly can start winning. So it's important to get over that barrier, and so as we chatted a bit earlier, we've now got 4 games where we can go out there with no real pressure and express ourselves, and hopefully put in some good performances that just lift, keep everyone within the club, fans, everyone who's worked hard all season, on a positive note to take into the off-season, and then hopefully to bring back in for pre-season.